Welcome to the 10th grade registration information session. The following PowerPoint contains the pertinent information you need to know before heading into registration for 10th grade. Just some general registration information. Registration information and materials will be distributed Tuesday, January 24th. Please share with your parent and or guardian, very important. All of the same information is also available on the guidance website. New this year, the registration fair will be held on January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. I believe an email was sent to a parent or guardian from Mr. McElmoyle inviting you to attend this. Course selections will be submitted online through your Skyward account during the registration window, which starts January 30th and closes at the end of the day, February 8th. You want to use the registration worksheet that you've been given. It gives a snapshot of all available class options. Use it to finalize selections. You will request 14 semester classes. Use the course numbers on the registration worksheet to find the correct courses in Skyward. Resources that you can use to help with class selection. Teachers, very important, certainly connecting with teachers here during school hours, but again, also inviting you to come to our registration fair. You'll be able to connect with teachers there, find out a little bit more about classes, what you would do in that particular course, etc. Certainly talking with your counselor, a parent or guardian, very important that you keep them in the loop. And then any older students, maybe it's a cousin or a sibling or a neighbor, they might be able to shed some light on some courses that you're interested in taking. Any online resources that identify college admissions requirements or criteria. Again, new this year, the registration fair on January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. And also referencing the registration manuals is really, I think, helpful. So if you go to the guidance website or guidance homepage, you'll be able to see information on each class, what that class might entail, what kind of prerequisites, etc. So that's a great resource. Graduation requirements for the class of 2020. Again, passing all your required courses, your 4 credits of English, 3.5 credits of social studies, 3 credits of math, including statistics. I know we've talked about this in the past. Certainly you will be considering potentially a 4th year of math if you're thinking you're heading to college. You'll definitely want to consider that. 3 full credits of science, including biology and chem or physics. Again, looking at potentially a 4th year. Half credit of PE, a quarter credit of health, a quarter credit of speech, and then a full credit of visual or performing arts. Whether that's chorus, band, picking up different specific art credit, half credit courses, semester courses, to give you that 23.5 total credits. Required courses for grade 10, again, a full year of English. So that would either be English 10 all year or Honors English 10. Connect with your English teacher regarding an application deadline. Typically there is one, and you usually have to complete an essay, etc. So again, connect with your English teacher on that. Full credit of social studies, you'll have some more options next year. Again, this will be a full year course. You can choose between just regular U.S. history, advanced U.S. history, or of course AP or advanced placement U.S. history, which is a college level course. So you can potentially earn some college credit if you take the exam in May and earn, like I said, a score that would yield some potential college credit. Talk with your social studies teacher a little bit about that option. And again, do your research here ahead of time before we get into registration. Full credit of math, again, determined by your current math course and performance in that course. And certainly talking with your math teacher about their recommendations. Full credit of science, you'll have some choice, biology, chemistry, honors chem. Other graduation requirements or college admission requirements, make sure, again, you're looking at the fine arts, you need a full year or 2 semester classes sometime between grades 9 and 12. Foreign language or world language, there's no requirement for Mount Westonka High School as far as needing a world language to graduate. But if you're thinking about a 4-year college university, many colleges require or recommend 2 years or more of a language. And then, of course, must take 6 credit earning classes each semester. Here's some information about the fine art classes that can yield that fine art credit. You'll see areas in art, music, theater and communication, and of course other. The classes highlighted in green are classes that require prerequisites. So, for instance, if you want to take Drawing 2, you need to make sure you've taken Drawing 1. If you want to be in Theater 3 and film production, then you need to obviously look at taking Theater 2 before. So kind of something to consider and think about. What to keep in mind when registering for classes. Again, high school graduation requirements, plans for after high school, including college admission requirements, interests and abilities. What do you like to do? What are you good at? What are some classes maybe you can excel in and challenge yourself in? Classes that you may want to take in 11th through 12th grade. So again, looking at the prerequisites, if you know I want to take, STEAM integrated physics, my junior, senior year, what do I need to take ahead of time to be able to make sure that I am able to take that course? Always easier to drop a class for a prep period later. Again, not as easy the other way around. What do we mean by that? Well, if you're kind of on the border of, and you best, some of you will automatically sign up for a study hall, and I need a study hall every semester. And again, between 9th and 12th grade, you can have a study hall each semester and still have enough credits to graduate. But some of you might be teetering. Do I take a class? Do I take a study hall? I don't know. We prefer that you pick up a class or register for a class, and then at the beginning of the year, if you're not needing that particular core, feeling like, gosh, I really, do need a study hall, then we'd look at dropping that course for a study hall. A lot easier than, say, you decide to take a study hall and then you want to pick up, ceramics, or you want to pick up creative writing or something like that, and you can't get into the course. So keep that in mind. Sign up for a challenging yet manageable course load. I know I've talked about this many times. You want to make sure that you are in balance and talking with your parents about what you can handle going forward. Your course selections play an important role in creating the master schedule for next year. So please make thoughtful selections. Do your research and get your questions answered prior to submitting requests. And future changes to course selections, again, are not guaranteed. Elective course selections are only requests at this time. We do our best to honor your first choice selections, but sometimes that is not possible. Courses discontinued, there's conflict with another course, etc. Therefore, when you do get your registration sheet, you will see on the bottom where it says 3 alternate elective options. Make sure that you do complete those 3 course alternate elections with a course number, title. We really do pull from those quite often, so that's really imperative. Some final reminders. Registration window is open Monday, January 30th through Wednesday, February 8th. You will view an instructional video next week to show you how to do that. I believe you viewed one last year. And so again, it'll be same information. Maybe some of you remember from last year, but again, you'll have an opportunity to view that next week. Register online through your Skyward account. Again, 14 semester classes and 3 alternate electives. And then discuss options with your parents. Very important that your parents are aware of classes that you're choosing. Obviously, working with teachers, counselors prior to submitting your requests. And then, again, no guarantee you'll be able to change later. Just one last thought, and I want you to really try to enjoy exploring the many possibilities Mount Westonka High School has to offer. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and we really hope to see you at the registration fair.